なんでそうなる？
Oi.
もし私が何か粗相をした場合、処分を下すのは人士様でしょうから。
Unfortunately for you, he's probably the prince, so you're not dying anytime soon, Maomao. Hello, comrades. Welcome back. This is detectfanive, and today we are going to be watching The Apothecary Diaries, Season 1, Episode 9, Suicide or Murder. But before we do, let's talk about the previous episode, Wheat Stalks. From that episode, Maomao's dad is very observant, but it tries to stay on the down low. And Maomao has figured it out, but she also keeps it down on the low. Doesn't really discuss it. And honestly, I don't even know if the guy is alive or dead. But it's fine because he mistreats them, so really, and they've been very nice to Maomao and her father, so I guess it's all good. I mean, they got luxurious mail, and they also got the money that they need for him to stay in the crappy area that they live in. But we also learned that Maomao will be at their palace of the Javilian Jade, I believe is what it's called, for a year. And if she wants to do more, she can, but who knows what her journey is gonna be like. And Maymay has talked to Maomao about if she went to the annex, which I remember vaguely from the first episode that she saw who I believe is her mom or her sister or someone. I don't know who it is. I just know somehow they are related to Maomao. So there's that. And after she did that, she went to go back to the Rare Palace after being in her hometown for 3 days. And Jinji is very annoyed. But it doesn't matter if he's annoyed or not because Maomao, I believe Maomao has broken him. How? Because she didn't clarify what she really meant. So, yeah, Lihaku should be very concerned for his life at the moment because I believe Jinshi might kill him if he actually sees him. So, yeah. But anyways, now we're on to the next episode. And yeah. Create other issues. That man? Right there, drinking a lot? Okay.
酒を持ってこい。
しかし、あの顔を見ていると酒がまずくなる。
悪いな。
Oh. Oh, dude. There's a reason why this episode is called Suicide or Murder. Okay, here's what I think. That's ice. That has poison. But I'm guessing for some reason that it melts with the drinking, so the suicide part is probably where he's over drinking. And it doesn't matter because over drinking alcohol will do that. So it'll make it seem like that. But really, it'll be the ice that melts, that blends with the thing. And he's probably not thinking much about it. But Maomao might actually solve the solution. But who knows? Because then I have to think about, well, yeah, she'll figure it out. What am I talking about? That's what I think is happening. But he's probably going to get rid of the sake. Either he's going to get rid of it, put it in a trash can or something, or break it apart, thinking it's not going to do anything if it's broken. I don't know. It's one or the other. Yes, I am very, very knowledgeable in this area of expertise.
いつまでいじけているのですか？
いじけてない。
仕事中だということを忘れないでください。
わかってるよ。
But okay.
人士という人物はそのような子供みたいな返事はしない。人士という人物はおもちゃに深く執着しない。
Oi! Hey, Maomao is no toy. He just has feelings for her. But he just doesn't understand it.
笑い転げる玉葉を聞くのに苦労した。
勘違い
Wait,
身
she
元引
she
受
told
の
him?
見返りとはスタートの面会だったという。
Yeah.
娘にそんなつてがあったとは。まあでも、あれだけ急いで仕事を終わらせて、いざ会いに行ってみれば、あの男と里帰りしているなんて、晴天の霹靂には違いあるまい。
Yeah, he might still kill Haku just for giving the
もう
hairpin
少し
to
頭を
Mao
ひ
Mao.
ねればよいもの。
I see,
そん
I
なく
see.
だらない法案のために仕事が増えるのは哀れに思う。
ジン様。
もう時間外だ。
Oh,
え
yep.
え、仕事のことではなく、
The
それ
dude's
が
dead. Yep.
光年殿が
ジン様。
行くぞ。
He's gone out of
そ
this
れは大
world.
変なことね。めたいようだが、顔も名前も知らぬ人間に同情できるほど感傷深くない。
True.
次、
I'm
死因といえば
feel
酒
sad
の
for
飲み
the
すぎ。
dude. I don't
完
know
全
the
に
dude.
自業自得だ。
釣り屋、本当に死因は酒だと思うか？
やっぱり聞いてきた。酒好きの人間なら、飲みすぎは毒であると分かっているはずです。
Hmm.
慢性的に飲み続ければ臓腑を病ませ、一度に大量摂取すれば死に至る場合もあります。
だが光年殿は酒に強い。飲みすぎで死んだとは思えん。
Hmm.
死んだ男の名は光年。酒を亀ごと飲み干す豪快な武人で、人柄も良かったという。
ガオシュ、
See, I see.
はい。
宴席で飲まれていた酒の残りだ。
おお、
Yeah.
酒。
光年殿が飲んでいた
I
もの
can't
は
figure she
亀が
would.
ひっくり返って全部流れてしまった。
では、その亀に毒が入っていたら分かりませんね。
その通りだ。
最近の神子様は以前よりもずっと子供のように見えて仕方ない。
That's on you, girl. You don't even know it. What the
甘
fuck?
さとしょっぱさが混在している。
どうした？
変わったお味ですね。
ああ、甘いだろう。光年殿の好みなんだ。
Oh, I
大の甘党
see.
でいくら上等の燻製肉や岩塩を用意しても、
へえ。
Hmm.
昔は辛いもの好きだったが、ある日突然甘党になったと言っていた。食事もほとんど甘味にするくらいに。
Okay.
糖尿になりますね。
思い出話を現実に戻すな。
辛いもの好きが甘党にね。
Spicy to sweet.
宴の魚に塩は出ましたか？
ああ、岩塩と
Salt,
月餅と
pancakes, and dreaded.
干し肉が出たそうだ。
Hmm.
光年様の飲んでいた亀は手に入りますか？
割れて破片になっているが、
構わないです。
Yep. She'll find evidence somehow using her ability of medicine.
それと調べてもらいたいことがあります。失礼します。
報告書です。
ありがとうございます。
Hmm.
やっぱり。
酒瓶だ。舐めて平気なのか？
はありません。
But there will be
塩
when
か。
そうです。
she.
神子様、言いましたよね。光年様はある日突然甘党になり、
Mm-hmm.
以来甘味しか口にしなかった。
ああ、
しかし、酒瓶には乾いて粒が残るほどのたくさんの塩が含まれていた。
And if you melt that, it
塩
might
は人
show
体に
the
不可欠なもので
poison.
すが、取りすぎると毒になります。
塩。
Oh.
飲んだ酒の量と溶け込んだ塩の量を考えれば、
いや、だが、それだけ塩辛いものを飲んだら普通は味で。
光年様の生活習慣について書かれています。それを読む限り、おそらく光年様は塩味だけがわからなくなっていたかと。光年という男は真面目で有能な官僚で、ストイックな性格だったようだ。
Oh.
そして随分前に妻と子を流行り病で亡くした。
Damn.
唯一の楽しみが酒と甘いものだった。味覚がなくなる
That's so
病があります。
sad.
原因は食の偏りやストレス。真面目な人間ほど心を抑制し、その負荷は病へ変わってしまう。
では、
Dang.
一体誰が酒瓶に塩を入れたのだ？
Yep.
それを調べるのは私の仕事ではありません。
Oh, so
ただ、
much salt
昨
because
日
you
いた
can't
だいた
taste
酒に
it.
も
That's
塩は含まれていま
so
した。
messed up.
甘口の酒が口に合わない人間が魚に出た塩を入れたか、あるいは
Yep.
真面目な人間を毛嫌いする者は多いです。
Also, it was
酒の席の
cute.
ちょっとした嫌がらせのつもりで気に入らない人間の酒瓶にいたずらを仕掛けたのか。なのに相手が平気な顔で飲み続けるので気づくまで加えてやろうと思うかもしれない。
ガーシュ
Hmm.
はい。ギョイ。
卑怯だよな。ここまできっかけを与えたなら犯人を教えたも同然なのに。誰かが罰せられる直接の原因になりたくない。
True.
すまなかったな。助かった。
黒曜石
I
の
think
房
he
飾り。
figured it out.
藻に服しているのか。そんなに立派な方だったのですか。
ああ、小さい頃世話になった。
普通の青年のようだ。この人も一応人間なんだな。
Hmm.
そうだ、
え、
例だ。ああ、昨日のものとは違うが。
Nope. Okay. Back,
感謝している
back up,
顔に見えないが。
それよりも真面目にお仕事なさってください。ダメ
uh-huh.
ごまないうちに終わらせては。
真面目に仕事はしている。そういえば、こんな法案があったな。年若い者が酒に溺れるのを防ぐために年齢制限をつけるべきだと。
え、
酒は20歳になるまで禁止せよと。
紳士様、
ん？
それ絶対に通さないでください。
さあ、私の一存では何もでき。
紳士様。
So I'm guessing she's 19, 20, something like that. I know she's an adult, right? How old is she? I don't remember. Did it say her age? What the crap? Okay, someone was crying. So,
先生
yeah, dead. Either she's dead or what could have happened was someone. Okay, so there's a possibility that she's crying in tears because she probably was. She figured out who the person was and tried to attack that person, but that person pushed her into the water, and that's why she has tears at the moment. And she might have died. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna possibly be convinced as suicide. So,
こちらです。
nah, she's dead.
出た
Okay, Mr. Quack is afraid of dead bodies.
冬場でよかったですね。水死体の割には綺麗な姿です。どこで見つかったんですか。
外の堀に浮いていた。格好から高級の下女に間違いないだろう。
なるほど。それでおっちゃんに。
ジョーちゃん、代わりに見てくれないかい。
ダメです。死体には触るなと言われているので。
それは意外なことだな。死体は見慣れているようだが。
慣れた光景です。花町は一歩
Yeah, it
裏に
probably
入れば
happens
無
in the
法地帯で
pleasure
すから。
district.
死体に触れられないのはなぜだ。
薬の師匠に言われているからです。人間も薬の材料になるからです。
好奇心旺盛なお前のことだ。一度でも手を出したら墓荒らしくらいするだろう。絶対に一線を越えるな。
はい。
なるほど。
失礼な反応だ。
先生、ちゃんと見てもらえないだろうか。
わかりました。
Wait, let me. Okay, I get it. Okay.
先生、ちゃんと見てもらえないだろうか。
I mean,
わかり
can
ま
you
した。
blame the dad? She does have curiosity with
背
a
が
lot of
高い
things.
硬い木の靴。片足には包帯、指先は真っ赤。水の中は冷たかっただろうな。
But she's
娘は
alive?
小食の下女で、昨日まで普通に働い
Wait,
てい
she's
た。
alive from that?
衛兵の見解では、昨夜塀に登り、
Mm-mm.
いわゆる投身自殺だろうと。
See, I don't
投
think
身
it
自
is.
殺。
どう思う？
自殺かどうかは分かりませんが、少なくとも一人では無理だと思います。
どういうことだ？
壁にはしごはなく、傍らに登るための道具もなかったからです。
Okay.
道具がないと無理というわけか。
大抵の場合は、
Plus, why would she have
厳
her
密に
shoes
言う
on?
と、道具を使
I don't know much about China, but I know in Japan, they usually, I think there's like a saying where they wouldn't have their shoes on if they were to do that, and because she mentioned the shoes, that it's not likely for her to do that. That's just what I read from the facts on Japan. I don't know much about Japan, okay? I'm just going based on what I learn facts from other people. I don't know. I could be wrong.
以前あった幽霊騒ぎは覚えていますか？
不要費の件か。
はい。どうやって不要費が外壁に登ったのか疑問で、城壁を丹念に調べて回りました。そこで、職人が利用したと思われる突起を見つけたのです。ですが、大抵の女性は難しいでしょう。ましてや、あの下女のような転足のものは。転足とは、足が小さいほど美しいとされる風習だ。行われるわけではないが、高級でも特有の歩き方をたまに見かける。
自殺でないなら他殺だというのか。
Yep.
それはわかりません。ただ、
But
生きたまま堀の中に落ちたのは
yeah, the
確かだと思います。這い上がるために何度も堀をかいたのでしょう。死体の指先が赤く血に染まっていました。
because it is bruised.
自
I
殺
thought it
か
was from the water.
他殺か。私なら自分から命を絶とうとは絶対に思わない。他人から殺されるのも真っ平だ。死んでしまえば薬も毒も試せない。もし自分が死ぬとするなら。
何を考えている？
死ぬならどんな毒にしようかと。
死ぬ気か？
めっそうもありません。ですが、人はいつ死ぬかわかりません。たとえ望まなくとも、他人の悪意が加わることで、不本意な死を遂げることがあります。光年様のように。それがいつ訪れるのか誰にもわからない。運命には、抗うことはできない。
Yeah. Fortunate but true. And this just became uncomfortable episode.
人士様。
なんだ？
もし私を処刑する場合、毒殺にしていただけませんか？
なんでそうなる？
Oi!
もし私が何か粗相をした場合、処分を下すのは人士様でしょうから。
Unfortunately for you, he's probably the prince, so you're not dying anytime soon, Maomao.
すみません。調子に乗りました。縛り首でも斬首でも文句は言いません。
いや、だからなんでそうなる？
私が平民だからです。些細な失敗で簡単に吹き飛ぶ命です。
そんなことはしない。
するしないではなく、できるできないですから。
Yep.
面倒なことを言ったみたいだな。ご用が済んだのなら、失礼します。
Oh, I thought she said execute. I was like, excuse me. No, she said I'll excuse myself. Okay, we're good. Golly, dude, this is so dark.
その後、風の噂に聞いたのは、死んだ下女が園遊会の毒殺騒ぎの場にいたことだった。それらしい遺書も見つかり、自殺ということで事件は幕を閉じた。
What? Boo!
先日
Not
の
how
報
it's
告が
supposed to play
ようやく
out.
届きました。
腕に火傷を負ったものを探せと言ってから2月も経っている。時間のかけすぎだ。
申し訳ありません。
で、一体誰だ？
はい。意外と大物でした。
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Where do I even start with this whole shenanigan? Oh my goodness. Hold up. Okay, so from that episode, it seems the guy named Conan kept drinking, and the guy who offered him a drink seemed like he didn't really like him. And due to this is probably because he's been overworking himself and probably getting rankings and praise and stuff that others are jealous, which that's annoying. But whatever, dude. I guess what they didn't understand is I don't know if they were trying to do it as a prank or if they were just trying to do something along the lines of just whatever they were trying to do. But yeah, it killed him. And I get the feeling that they knew that would happen. But we do know that it's not suicide because he was drinking this and he lost the ability to taste the salt. So that was unfortunate. And he's just been drinking so much just after his wife and child has died during an epidemic. So, yeah. And he also used to like spicy stuff, but then he developed a sweet tooth. But in all honesty, it's just he lost the ability to taste the salt because even humans need it essentially, but having too much can be poisonous. Just like alcohol. If you overdrink it, it can hurt your organs, as Maomao said, and that was kind of sad and messed up. Because why the heck would they do that? Also, it was sad for Genshi because he knew him when he was younger, and I think this was harder on him, especially with the way his attitude was for this episode. So it was really sad and to see for him because the obsidian tassel that he had, so which is for someone that you mourn for. Then you also have this lady that seemed like she got murdered. I wouldn't, but they just stated it as suicide, which is kind of sad. But Maomao has discovered how Fuyu has climbed up there, where Kuyu was dancing on that night, and that's where Maomao has found the prostitution which she believes the craftsmen used, and that's what she used to go up there. But she said it would be impossible for a regular woman, especially since she is a servant and with a leg that seems to be injured and wrapped up in bandage. Seems unlikely for her to climb up there, especially since there's no evidence of like a ladder or any craftsmanship that was used in that area. So it is interesting to know that. And especially with her hand, I thought it was due to the water being too cold, but I guess it makes sense that she was climbing something and that her hands were hurting to the point where I believe someone killed her, but I'm not entirely sure just because. And I can see why they will put this as suicide because it's just there's not enough evidence to pinpoint as to who, especially for a servant that isn't mattered as much as the concubine. But I also do feel bad for Jinshi because Maomao has told him, hey, if I ever die, use a poison for me if she was to ever be executed. She would hate to be killed. She would hate for someone to kill her, or if she committed suicide, just because of the fact that she enjoys what she loves doing. And part of the reason why she can't touch a dead body because her curiosity will get the best of her in the medicinal ingredient, which pretty harsh. And Genshi and Gaoshun agrees. I also agree because she's a little too obsessive with poison. So, yeah. But anyways, after all that, it's been 2 months since the fire color that the soldier found that he got the rashes for. Yeah, it was 2 months until they found who was behind this, and Gao Shun told Jinshi it is the lady in waiting, the head of the lady in waiting, that is a duo. And now I'm interested in what this code means and who's behind this really. Is it the head lady in waiting, or is this a duo? Because she does have bad blood with Li Shu, according to the rumors. They don't get along, so yeah, I'm not sure if it's her that told the head of lady in waiting to do something about this, or if it's the head lady in waiting for a duo. But anyways, oh, Also, luckily, Gyokyo has told Jinshi the misunderstanding and explains the situation a bit clearer for his mind. Boy, did he need that because he was feeling devastated and broken until she explained how he introduced Lihaku to the Fertigus house, which surprised Gaoshun because she has connection, which, yeah, she does. And also, the mom situation, I'm getting the feeling that the powder of some sort, like, I didn't even think about this, but I do feel like the mom understands what she's doing to herself, but she's still wanting to do that because she has Mao and she has Mao's father who both have a knowledge in this sort of like the ingredients of what it can do to your body. So I'm pretty sure she tried to hide that behind their backs or something, because the reason I only think that is because Maomao seemed like every time she goes to see her mom or she thinks about her, like she seems really upset. So, which doesn't make sense to me because she is obsessed with poison, but I guess she doesn't like the idea of others being poisoned. So, yeah, it's interesting. But anyways, yeah. And I will see you, lovely comrades, next time. So, have a wonderful, beautiful, and an amazing day. Not kidding. Love you, comrades. Bye.